now, I have not been paid Games of the Future February 2024 and MSC July 2024 talent fees. To be honest, late payment is not new to me and is part of the reason why I decided to pause from shoutcasting. Hope this makes a difference, at least in the Mlbb world.
I've noticed a few posts circulating about casters like Wolf, Trex, Mirko, and Priv not being paid for their work in the GOF tournament that took place 7 months ago. I wanted to share my own experience in the hopes that it reaches the right people and that action is finally taken. I also casted for GOF and put in a huge amount of time and effort. It was 5 days of waking up at 4 AM and casting until around 11 AM or 12 PM each day. On top of that, I even took time off work to make this happen. Long story short, a ton of time invested, over $1,000 owed to me, and still nothing. Hoping we can get some resolution on this soon. PS wouldn't recommend working with them.
I wanted to at least post on the whole GOT not paying Wolf. As of now, multiple months down the line, none of us have been paid for Games of the Future. I can't even get a response anymore. A few of us are owed close to $1,000. Now it was a very last minute onboarding for the event, so I never signed a contract, so I have been in a place of just taking GM the loss and learning from it. But a statement should still be made that what happened was not okay, and I will not work with that production company again, and advise others not to as well.
Hey everyone. I need to let you all know about an important issue from the Mobile Legends GOF tournament hosted by Phygital Games that happened in February. A tournament that was heavily emphasized for its $1 million prize pool. Despite putting in a ton of time and effort for the event, I still haven't been paid for my work, even though payment was supposed to be sorted out in March. Wolf, Trex, Nasu, G the Ico and several other casters are in the same situation and have yet received help from any party pertaining this Mobile Legends tournament. This situation is really frustrating and disappointing. It's not cool that months later, we're still waiting for what we're owed and not getting any answers. I'm hoping this message will help get things moving and that the people responsible will fix this soon. If you're thinking about working with the GOF tournament organizers in the future, I'd suggest being cautious based on my experience. It took a lot of time and consideration out of respect to announce this, but feel it is time to shed light on what's really going on behind the Mobile Legends casting scenes.
One of the tough realities of eSports, especially around here, is the constant struggle with delayed payments. We pour our hearts into these events, but sometimes the money doesn't come through on time, even when it's in the contract. To be clear, it's not always Munten's responsibility. Some events are managed by other organizations who handle paying the talents. For instance, I'm still waiting on payment for the Games of the Future event I did with Wolf back in February. That's why you see so many casters juggling multiple gigs, freelancing, side hustles, businesses, and more. It's all about making ends meet while doing what we love. So big ups to the people who pay on time.
Concerning the non-payment from Games of the Future, I will have a statement out about this as soon as I get back from work today. But I did want to make sure that it was understood. This was not a Munten-sponsored event. So if we're going to be upset at an organization, let's just make sure it is the right organization. As I said, I will have a full statement later today.
Mlbb. In the Games of the Future 2024 tournament for Mlbb, renowned teams such as ONIC eSports, RRQ, Blacklist International, and two-time world champion AP Bren will participate. These teams, each with a rich history, are ready to renew their fierce rivalries on the big stage. The tournament will kick off on February 26 in Kazan, Russia, with a prize pool of $1 million.
What's crazy to me is the GOTF thing, because he hasn't been paid by GOTF since February 2024, bro. Like, it's been a while. That is ridiculous. Like, the MSC payment being late is, for me right now, whatever, unless it like goes on for, if we don't get paid by like after September, then maybe it'll be annoying. But yeah, the GOTF thing is crazy. I didn't know about that. I didn't know that Wolf hasn't been paid for GOTF, or maybe even all the casters that did GOTF hasn't been paid. That is ridiculous, guys. GOTF is in February, like early. That was right after M5.
Now, I'm not going to speak for everyone here, but I was kind of told pretty early that this was not a sponsored Moonton event and that payment was probably going to be a little late. But Phygital Games is not like a random organization. They've had like a ton of tournaments before this, so it wasn't exactly like just some random people reaching out to us to cast. And it was a huge, at the time, one of the biggest prize pools ever for Mobile Legends, which was about $1 million. Anyway, fast forward a bit. We are 6 weeks after the event, and people are starting to get a little curious. And when I say curious, I mean people are like all out asking like, where's the money? What's going on? And then our contact from Phygital Games stops responding to us. So in June, was it June? It was June. I hit up our contacts in North America just to see like if there was any type of pressure we could put on our end, if they understood what's going on, if this was like I've only been casting for about it's going to be about 3 years now, so I wasn't like my alerts for what is a scam or what is not a scam are not really super in tune yet. But so I reached out to somebody from our side in North America to be like, hey, this is what's going on. There are a lot of people involved. I gave them all the names of all the people involved, and like, is this real? Like, are they really having issues with payments, and is there anything that we can do from our end? So what I got from them was a message that said, basically, so the Russia department informed us that they do have a lot of payment issues, but since we don't have any cooperation with them, we can't push from our side. And that was the last message I got from it. It's like, so they're not like a defunct company. So I was just assuming at some point we were going to get paid. But now here we are. Now it's 3 months after that. So like, I think it's been a total of almost like 7 months now that we've been waiting, and